Welcome to the first quarter report of 2012, brought to you by Century 21 Affiliated. I'm President Dan Cruz of Century 21 Affiliated, joined here with our CEO, Bill Kessler. And we just want to take a few minutes to talk about the marketplace and talk about how sales have been. Bill, what's your thoughts on how the first quarter's been?
You know, I look a little bit worn out because I am worn out. This market has worn me out because we're up like 34% over last year. And of course, we're a lean, mean machine going into the years. Now we have to rev up again. All the systems have to rev up again. What a terrible problem.
I agree. It seems like we've gotten off to a great start this year, and we've seen it across the board. We've kind of seen it in the REO foreclosure. We've seen it in the short sale world, but we've also seen it in normal transactions coming together.
That's what's exciting. We are very happy that we have a strong position in the REO world and have done well on short sales in the past 5 years, but we're ecstatic that quote-unquote normal, non-distressed buyers and sellers are dribbling back into the marketplace. Far more buyers than sellers, I might point out.
Yeah.
One of our biggest issues now is finding good properties, non-distressed properties, for the buyers who just want to move into a new home.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think one of the biggest challenges we actually face right now in the marketplace is we actually have a lack of inventory for listings in certain price ranges. So I guess my advice to any agents out there is definitely go out there and build your listing inventory. It's going to pay off dividends in the second and third quarter.
Well, the skill sets that we've had in the past, but are rusty, to say the least, rusted in place, because we haven't used them, we probably haven't needed them, is to contact our sphere of influence to work around houses that are sold in a nice neighborhood for other people who are thinking of buying or selling. It's the old concept that we talked about forever. One does it, others are thinking of it. And we know that a whole bunch of people now are going like, are you crazy? To, well, tell me why I should in terms of selling their home now and get the whole thing of if they're moving, perhaps taking far less than they anticipated in 2006, but gaining far more by paying far less than they would have paid for their move up in 2006.
I agree. So
the interest rates are ridiculous.
Yeah. So a lot of good things pointing to a healthy market right now. Well, I got some interesting stats. 2012 versus 2011, homes sold for the first quarter. The United States overall is up about 13%. The state of Illinois is about 15% up. The state of Wisconsin is up 17%. But us as a company, we're actually up 34% this year versus last year. I guess my question to you is, why do you think so?
A couple of reasons. One that sometimes we're ahead of the curve and go off the cliff, but this time we were ahead of the curve and we were right, and that we knew the market was turning around and we started gearing up for it. And we've had the benefit of having the REO inventory to a strong extent, which attracted a lot of buyers. And our whole system, our agents and everybody else bought into the whole idea of working not only the leads that you get through your sphere, but the internet leads, and we've gotten significantly more pieces of business through that. And the last thing is that our agent body is tight. So the agents that have stuck through all these years are sophisticated professionals, and they've taken advantage of it, and they're not afraid to work. So they've been doing the open houses, and they've been working the counter offers and making sure that if they're in a multiple offer situation, that theirs has a good chance of being the best, etc. So we're getting more than our share of it.
I agree. I think the skill set out of the group of agents throughout Century 21 Affiliated right now is in prime position because they've been through some tough times. They've been through the internet leads that have come through. They've adjusted to the REO market. And I just think they're really grasping everything the market's got right now. So kudos to the Century 21 Affiliated agents out there. It's fun to see.
Right. And we're trying various ways, to communicate with all of us. And whether it's our e-news or our group meetings or the video here. And I know it's difficult for everybody to take time to listen to so much of the stuff that comes at you. But I think you guys have been doing a good job of at least filtering through some of the information so that you can take advantage of the situations, be it the low interest rates or be it the change from REO and REOs from foreclosures to short sales, or be it getting out there and getting some inventory because it's going to sell quickly and the chances are double dippers.
I agree. So just the last couple minutes, let's talk about predictions for the next quarter. We've had a good start to the year, 2012 for first quarter. What's your thoughts on the second quarter and where we're going?
I think the recession/depression housing market is done. It's over. I don't think this is a temporary aberration at all. And I've talked to many people who said, well, we'll see, because we've been fooled so many times in the past. Well, we really haven't. If you read the tea leaves correctly, everything in the last 6 years is totally predictable. And reading the same tea leaves we are now in a normal market, which means you have a hot spring, and everyone scrambles to put the paperwork together to keep the deals together, and then the move-up buyers show up in summer, and hopefully we'll have some inventory for them, and we'll have a strong fall. Because the interest rates are ridiculous. Employment nationally and locally is creeping up, percentage-wise. People are feeling more comfortable. Take any consumer confidence poll, the numbers of feeling good about the way the direction the country is going are like 4 times what they were 12 months ago. So people are tired, sick and tired of complaining, sick and tired of the negativity, and are moving on to doing something with their lives. Big part of it's housing.
Well, and the only thing I would add to that, I agree with everything you just said, but I would also add from the consumer confidence part, I'm hearing more so now than ever people saying, wow, it's a good time. I don't want to miss out on the market. Where a year ago, 2 years ago, people were saying, I don't know if it's the bottom of the market. I don't know if I should buy. I don't know if I should sell. People are saying now, I don't want to miss out on either selling my property and doing a move up or purchasing in this marketplace.
That's great, because I've said forever, and we taught forever, and everybody out there knows that the best close in the world is the takeaway close. So if they take it away closing themselves by saying, I don't want to miss the opportunity because interest rates may go up because prices start to creep up, great. Buy into it, guys.
Well, I think certainly now's a great time to be in our industry as an agent, and I think now's a great time to take advantage, if you're a buyer or a seller, to really take advantage of this marketplace. So I think act now is a message we need to put out there to the agents and the customers we're dealing with.
So. Yeah, good talking.
It's been wonderful. For more company information, for more market updates, please check us out on the agent dashboard at century21affiliated.com. Thanks for joining us, and more of these come.
10-4.